it's pathetic to say the least. But there is a certain sense of security. Just from how many people there are here. But it also feels like a powder keg waiting to blow. There's a lot of suspicious eyes that follow you, particularly the goblin and the gorilla.
I have my hood up, you can't tell.
You're 6 feet tall, you're like more than 6 feet tall, and your hood is not that effective.
Yeah, I know.
Laughs in disguise self.
I don't do none of that magic shit.
Shame. But no one says anything. This is the sort of place where you mind your own business unless you're ready to fight for their business. In a way, Badger's at home. There are a number of people that do come up to you. Some older individuals, some women and their children, asking for money. Which, I'm not going to say what happens for Caradoc, but Nimble does advise you guys not to give him any.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good. And the likelihood is they're not going to keep it. He leads you guys through this poorhouse, which is about as packed as the Spire. Until he gets to a taller and wider individual than himself. 6'3", 4 or so, broad-shouldered fellow. Pretty rough and tumble looking as far as you guys can see. You guys don't see his face. He's hooded and masked, but you guys do see his arms, and they do look bruised, scarred, and slashes here and there. But there's a brawny boy. Brawny boy.
There's a brawny boy right there.
That there's a brawny boy.
What's his strength score look like?
Brawny.
At least an 18.
Score. My brother.
My
Dang.
brother. Nimble whispers something to him, and the two of them usher you guys to follow into a more private section of the poorhouse. It still has a plenty of people, not good people, though. Scrupulous individuals.
What are my scruples?
Bandits. For a moment, you guys are wondering if you're getting mugged, and this was the longest con in the world.
Nimble, you said it was not a con!
There's a moment you think that. Just a moment, though.
I wouldn't be mad if it was just like, as long as it's not the long con. It's not a long con. It was, in fact, a long con.
It was a medium length con.
Medium
It wasn't long
it didn't
because I'm
ask.
activating my trap card now.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
The individual eventually, well, you guys get to this point and you're just like, I swear to God, we're getting jumped right now. But then the larger, wider set individual speaks loudly in this more private section. So you're the ones that Nimble here was telling me about. Right?
Correct.
Give him a nod.
He looks at Nimble and back to you guys. This is them? Yeah? Why? What's wrong? He begins rubbing what you can tell he has a beard as he rubs it through like the cloth mask he has, just by the sound of the texturing. Exactly. I just thought, Mason, what? What'd you think?
Go on. Speak.
Did you think we would be lucky?
These are the ones that you said were got the guards backing behind him. We're gonna help fix things. They are. He scratches his beard through his mask still. They don't exactly look it.
Looks so very deceiving most of the time. That's cock.
Hold on. Excellent. Mina clears to the front of the group to this guy. Oh, what you saw trying to say, bruv? Fires and Eva had to hold her back. Like, no, Mina, no.
No, let her cook. Let her cook. Set a fight.
I'll be showing this guy who knows how to fight. Yeah, we be saving. It's like hearing an angry Spanish woman. She speaks really and fast. It's impressive. Probably the more, like, you guys have seen Mina in a cold, silent rage before with Hawk, which is like when you really fucked up. So in between, clearly there's a gradient of her being animatedly annoyed, and that's just that time apparently. So as Mina is being reeled back by Eva and Fayez and potentially more people if need be, the man who's known as Mason just sort of stops and surprise, and his gang looks at him like, should we do something? Like, boss? Like, they look to him for guidance, and he looks to Nimble. Alright, well that one's got fighting it. Nimble nods sagely. Yeah? What about the rest of them?
What's he asking right now?
He's just judging you guys that you're the ones. You're the ones?
I think Hawk will step forward.
Oh. Got another customer.
Only it's not Hawk. And standing shoulder to shoulder with Nimble. Hands folded behind his back, straightens his shoulders. They know about Captain Herman, right? They know he's burning like.
Everyone does.
So I think Hawk hits him with, are you going to continue delaying us, or will my superiors be hearing about why I was not able to make it to my meeting?
Do you have intimidation?
I don't.
Soldier? Do you have deception?
You should as a soldier. It's like intimidation.
I don't think you were a soldier, were you, for your background?
I was, but you allowed me to switch.
That's what it was.
Intimidation for survival.
Well, your choice of intimidation or deception. Go with the grace of God. Go with your emperor.
Do I get not guidance? Well, I guess guidance and or bardic inspiration.
You would get a bardic.
All right.
I don't know if Caradoc would give you a guidance.
I mean, technically,
he's lying. So
I was gonna say, technically, he's lying.
I'm actually truthing.
This is the most truthful he has been.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Oh.
All right, take your guidance then.
Okay.
It's like he starts talking, Jed's eyebrows just shoot up, and just like, oh, really?
I'm ready. Before you roll,
Yep.
The other two of you can help. You guys can determine if you want to help after you see the roll to give him equivocally advantage / reroll.
It's got a 20.
But you would just have to join in with the intimidation piece / deception piece.
Can I help with the Are you gonna do intimidation?
Yeah.
Can I start growling?
If you think that would be intimidating.
Yeah,
Or-
I'll start like snarling.
There's a fine line here where you guys are at. You can't intimidate so much that they just fight you.
Mm-hmm.
But you need to put your big dick on the table.
Yes. So that constitutes advantage, but that's the only reroll you got, or quote unquote reroll, the advantage you got.
Oh!
You will have a
God,
7
actually-
plus 8?
Oh, yeah, 4 on that. That sucks. That sucks.
It's a 15.
Is Jin able
It's a
to?
15, but it still sucks.
Is Jin able to prompt a reroll with like a comment, possibly?
Depends on what it is.
I don't entirely know. I have this idea of just like something along the lines of like we are not weak if we come from all around the world. Something along those lines, because just like we're clearly from fucking every reach of the planet besides like where the fucking weird vampires are. What's a vampire? Who knows? So it's just like
words.
we're clearly not weak blood.
How does Jin say it?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You just said it. How say it as Jin?
We're not weak if we
I'm
come
on
from
the
different parts of
pressure
the
in my
world.
head.
Something like that.
Something like that. We do not travel as far as we already have without being of strong blood. Clearly. Looks at the fucking insane Ungati that went basically across the entire planet.
Yeah, you guys don't know how she did that.
Yeah. I think to add a bit of a point to that, he kind of swings the Kadabra around and uses it as like a rest for him to put his hands on to kind of show off like it's not just a showpiece, like it is clearly battle damaged.
Like for honor.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, that's like God. I need to play that fucking. No, I don't. I just need to look up the animations.
No, you don't. Yeah, no, you don't. Trust me, no, you don't. One way.
We have come to an agreement.
We will roll to see if you can give him another roll. Roll. Roll me your persuasion.
Anyways.
That's Denver right now.
Jin.
Jin is rolling not perception.
Persuasion.
Don't suck. So how about that?
You have to say something, bro.
I'm just trying to help, guys.
Never say anything ever.
It's cool.
Just so many not ones today.
I was gonna ask. Can I have like a pity inspiration just to reroll this? Because he's rolled so fucking bad. Minus one natural 20.
Asked for one.
Pity inspiration, no.
Can I go into
no,
Can I go inspiration 10?
you not get a pity inspiration. We will get advantage from an NPC though.
Thank God.
We want this to work so bad.
I mean, it's a 15.
Okay.
That's pretty fucking good.
It's a lot better than what you got.
You get a single reroll, Hawk. Not advantage.
Gotcha.
Like, just one roll.
It's
actually
the.
You just roll the. We'll keep the 8s. I'm really just caring about the D20 roll result. Fies does chime in.
What?
He speaks true, Mason. He says, looking at the man in question.
Ooh.
We've come a long way. The path continues longer still. Search your hearts as we try to save the city. We have been trying this for a while. And we've removed every roadblock. The equivalencies of a Tarasi death threat. But more
Like it's all
importantly,
nice. We have removed every roadblock. I'm sorry.
let it be known this does count as 1 minute of interaction against Mason.
Yes.
So if you guys do get in the fight, that first strike is gonna hit like a truck.
+8.
Oh!
23, not bad.
That's more like
Thanks, guys. We got there.
Team effort.
15 to fucking 20, 23, I think it was.
23, yeah.
Mhm.
He stops scratching his beard through his mask. He looks nimble. Good enough? If this comes back to bite me, I will find you. It's like, because like tapping Nimble in the upper sternum, like torso area. I will find you. And you're welcome to find me. If they fail at what they're doing, then I think I probably deserve it. Go to see where I align then.
If we
You know the way, don't you? I do. Then go on through then. It doesn't take an insight roll to tell that you guys, aside from Mason, the man known as Mason, you guys are being heavily scrutinized by his gang. And, well, you know what they were looking for. That's what the insights roll earlier were for. They're looking for anything immediately visible that deserves calling out, swiping, pilfering, mugging, etc., etc., etc. But they don't seem to find anything.
Hell yeah.
Nothing of immediate, obvious value that resells in the black market.
Damn, these bitches broke.
Organs, but that'd be a little bit harder to get. Can't steal those. You kind of have to fight for them.
I mean, potions in this set, any alchemical concoction in this setting, again, we've had the talk. You can have them for maybe a day. They don't last.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say
Depends on the
I meant organs. Did I say something else?
No, you said organs.
potion.
I said organs. I tried to at
Alright,
least.
I heard potion.
I meant organs if I said that.
Whatever. She said organs. I was thinking like, well, there's plenty of shamblers around as like a bit, but I didn't say it.
I didn't hear what she said, but if Crash heard organs, then I also heard organs. I mean potions.
Hey, to Howard, my brother.
I heard what Crash heard.
Yeah,
Thank you, my brother. My brother in the Shark Empire. So, you guys follow Nimble past Mason. He does hold out a hand, him being Mason, when Mina passes by. Not clotheslining, but just sort of stopping her. And he goes... Because she's ready to fight. So, like, she looks from the arm, stopping her, up to him with like this scowl on her face. I like your spunk, Les. He nods approvingly. Like, go on.
Ew.
She walks away a bit confused, and then you guys can hear her whisper to Fayez, "What be spunk meaning, bruv?" He shrugs.
Look back towards her and whatever the Ngati word for like the Ngati word equivalent of moxie is, like battle spirit.
Oh. She blinks a couple times looking at you. You know, I still not be liking when you use my mother tongue. She says in common to not exacerbate the issue.
I thought that's what that was.
I never met your mother.
You can join the club. Eva like quirks an eyebrow, looks over at you guys, and decides not to poke the bear, and you guys continue walking.
She had to have met her at least once.
Not to her memory.
Exactly.
She didn't show up, not even for the birth.
We all meet our mothers.
Mina Muffenschmerz. So you guys head into... It is technically a tunnel, but it's like more akin to like a subway tunnel. It is a stonework, curved, vaulted ceiling hallway that leads underneath the walls of the Valtonian side. For a while, I might add. It's not like a quick trip down into the subway tunnels. It's like the subway tunnel itself. It goes for a while. And it is manned. Different posts are built into the corridor itself. Little coves, little divots where criminals are set up, criminal guards are set up, and you even see the odd guardsman here and there. A Valtonian guardsman. So, and that catches Eva immediately. She doesn't make any comment of it. Not while you guys are down here. But you guys can tell. She finds the concept of this criminal groups and the guardsmen working together
Disturbing.
You're not sure. And maybe she's not sure either. Because in a way, it's bad because it shows a sign of corruption. Or does it mean that in face of the apocalypse, we're all stand together? There's only one way to find out that answer. And it's not going to be down here in the tunnel. You guys eventually coast through the tunnel network. After Nimble does do a couple of check-ins of, well, certain checkpoints. You guys do get patted down. They don't take any of your weapons away. That's just fine. One person, one guardsman, does look at the cantrip scroll, feels the cantrip scroll on Caradoc, but after some smooth talking from Nimble, you guys go through unmolested.
Oh yeah, Nimble.
It's interesting as you guys get through the tunnel. The air is different. The smell is different. Away is that scent of rotted wheat. That sickly crop scent. On the Valtonian side, it's pure. There are no spores here. And you guys immediately feel it, like coming out from a zone of low oxygen content at a high altitude. You can taste the difference in the air. You guys exit out through another checkpoint, although this one isn't a checkpoint meant to check you, more of a security checkpoint meant to stop any onslaughts that are oncoming. It is more of a defensive fortification. That's a better word for it. It strikes you guys how different the Valtonians are. They don't use blades, they use spears. And they have a lot more gunmen than their Velkester brothers. They have a lot more controlled territory to set up kill zones with. It's an open walk from the exit of this tunnel out to any actual line of theirs. Something that catches your eye, Hawk. They have cannons. Artillery. Not anything as competent as your home country. But you don't need to imagine what getting hit by a cannon feels like.
Mm-hmm.
It will devastate.
They
These
don't
guys
even
are...
have howitzers.
They do not have howitzers, no. That's just unfortunate. Maybe when the Ventorians come in, they will. Due time. But after you guys get your own cleansing with fire, collating all the spores off of you, welcome to the city. Welcome to Valtonio. You guys are turned loose by the officer there, who seems to not, I shouldn't say know Nimble, but have some history with Nimble. Because he and Nimble converse relatively casually. Nimble asks the officer on duty how his watch has been. Have things changed since I last been here? So on and so forth. Eva quirks an eyebrow again at that exchange. Jin, you were there. You were the main piece of the catalyst of discovering Nimble's disposition. And you see that conflict arise once again in her. He lied, but he meant well in the lying, and it didn't hurt anyone. So, once again, that feeling arises in her. That uncertainty. But Nimble finishes catching up with the guardsman, the officer on duty. And, well, let me change the music. Let's see. Something different. I know what to play. No, YouTube, don't fail me now.
Uh-oh.
Ow.
It's lagging. It's lagging. Wow. YouTube lagging? Buffering?
Who could have
YouTube has
thought?
been
Neat.
garbage all day.
Yeah, I know why. Okay. This one.
Dun, 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 dun.
Thank you. Audio jungle. Is this gonna play the whole playlist?
Kyle's theme slowed reverb.
It's picking the whole playlist. Why?
I just wanted to stretch my back, but I got the sensation of falling back in my chair without my chair moving.
Haha.
So I just like had a little spasm just now.
Fall.
No! I don't want to do that!
I don't want the playlist. I don't want the playlist. Alright, fuck you. I'm just gonna find a different one.
If you right click the video and hit copy.
Nah, I already did it.
Oh.
No, when you do copy video, it does still grab the whole playlist. That's what I was just doing. Yeah, it's weird. Welcome to Valtonia. The place is cautious. There is a certain tension to people when they walk in the streets. But they're living normal lives. People are going to their job. People are still doing what they do before the quarantine. There's more guards on the streets, sure. Martial presence, curfews, warnings of rationing, restricted trade, but also leaflets on the Valtonian annexation, posters of the Ventori Leagues and the Ventori League and what they're going to bring into this city-state. It is a whiplash once you guys get out of the, I'll call it the military zone, that is a security fortification checkpoint. Just like someone exiting out from a subway station, you're just dropped into the heart, the urban heart of Valtonio. Always feels good to be on the Valtonian side. Although, careful in stirring people's fears. That's a one-way trip to the jails.
No fear mongering.
No.
Shame. She says sarcastically.
You might see
Insight
this.
wasn't really no.
You guys might see this symbol here, and he points out a security leaflet that's sort of stamped or, not stamped, pinned to like a notice board. The symbol looks like this. Yeah, I would just draw it. And it's like filled in. But I'm not gonna
It's
fill
the
that in.
Jesus fish, but the others. Wait,
What?
that's how
Jesus
they
fish.
used to draw the Jesus fish, but they
I
would turn
don't-
it to the left.
I got you.
Yeah, thank you.
If you guys see this symbol here, this is a quarantine symbol. Internal quarantine, that is. Every now and again, he thinks of the word to say it, a little nest pops up. Shamblers and things like that. Valtonio's pretty quick on the draw, though. They cordon the place off, send in Kenthris's cleansers, and the place is back to normal within a day, if not faster. Aside from that, though, welcome to Valtonio.
It's
Thanks for.
very interesting.
Mina's just sort of staring around at the place. Like in awe, or shock, or disgust. You're not quite sure. Apprehension at the very least.
Mhm.
Can we look like basically behind us to see like where the wall border is between Apocalypse Now versus kinda fine but a little military controlled? I just want
You
to see
look
like
up
the
at it.
visual contrast.
It's weird. Ever presently burning on top of their quarantine wall are braziers. Regularly occurring. Something to make sure the spores never rain down on Valtonio proper, as well as it keeps its guardsmen safe. But it strikes you interesting, Jen, because there are a lot of fires in Velcaster, and that didn't do shit. So there's maybe something else up with them. Or there's
Imagine they
something
have to-
else
Yeah.
protecting this place.
Imagine it has to be magic or divine protection or something. Do the fires and the braziers look normal from the distance, or can I just not tell?
Roll perception.
I can throw a perception down range and get an 8.
These walls are pretty fucking tall. Some 100.
Yeah,
It is not.
It
is not
fucking
your
ain't
day.
good.
It is not your. That means tomorrow you're gonna roll like a god.
I'm fucking. Just throw Bradford every problem. It's like, I guess I'll roll nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
That better be what happens. In fairness, you are far ways away. Again, more than 100 feet. These walls are tall, so you can't exactly make out the detail. The braziers themselves are either bronze or gilded because they have this sort of like yellow coloration to them. Even at this distance, you could tell that. But aside from that, you can't exactly tell. This place don't feel right.
How do you figure?
I mean, look at the place. The people be walking around. That kid over there just be buying. I mean, what that is. You see a kid buying what looks to be some sort of like street food, which is like a bunch of little bowls that are collected off of some burner and put into like a pouch and sold to him. I don't even know what that is.
I think it's a fried dough.
I don't know what that is.
Whatever. But the other side of that wall, shamblers, the wretched, the dead.
I don't know that. made it to this side of the wall?
Simply a
The
different
people
world.
here, the people here are living in a blissful ignorance. Purposely, some mayhaps. They're in a place of privilege and power. When it comes to supplies, at least.
And they choose comfort over reality, even when it's knocking on their door. Gotta keep that in mind, because I don't think they would appreciate a wake-up call. Just like Nimble warned us about. No fear-mongering.
Nimble's like leaned against like a lamp post, just sort of regarding you guys as you guys get acclimated. Might I ask, if this place exists out here, Nimble, why do you even go out? Head south. He shrugs. Maybe I'm just a selfish guy looking to make some coin off of desperate people.
Bullshit.
I second the notion.
You didn't ask us for a single coin yet.
Maybe I'm looking to get out.
Bullshit again.
Feel like you would have left
Found a
everything.
way out.
He shrugs. I don't know what left to tell you.
And there's the truth.
He looks towards Eva. And then back to you guys. I don't think you guys would like the truth.
No more than them, I reckon. Gesture towards the happy-go-lucky ignorant people around us.
The kid eating a donut.
It's weird. Children are definitely the most, how to say, inequitable when it comes to tragedy in this scenario. Like, they are most ignorant. But the way I would describe it, and this is what Nimble would point out to you guys, this is, I don't know who will catch this, but I'll try to explain the best I can. In Mass Effect 3, you go to the Citadel, which is perfect, blissful place, and you can see a bunch of Alliance Marines and crew just partying their asses off. And Joker, your guys' pilot, who's a cripple, mostly, he does comment on it. He says, this is the last party they'll ever have, potentially. They are they're shooting their shot, they're drinking their hearts out, because they're trying to distract themselves from the war. That tension, that self-lying energy is prevalent everywhere here, except in the guardsmen, because they know what the deal is. But to the civilians of Valtonio, this is all they know to do, and they will maybe die in their routine. But I guess that's what you guys are here for, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're not purposely assholishly depriving the other side of resources, but they're certainly not looking to help.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can tell you guys this. Guard quarters... Actually, he walks over to a public information board, which has a number of different papers sort of, I say glued to it, because glue is actually pretty easy to make, even in a medieval setting. Sap. It's a lot of sap. Anyways, sort of plastered onto this notice board, but there's one section which no one dares plaster over, and that is a city map. This is where we are here. He points at this southern segment. Unsurprisingly, next to the wall. You guys want to talk to the guards. They're over here. He points to the western side of town, towards the river. There's technically the actual guard HQ here, and he points at the center part of Valtonio. But, well, they moved their headquarters closer to the water. Better for Ventorian relations, I heard. There's also a lot of supply depots out there. Convert to barracks and things like that for visiting guests. And I give you guys this tip. If you guys see Ventorian speaking night. He does like air quotes around it. Someone dressed and played and all that sort of stuff. Don't speak ill of them. People in the public don't like that. They're Ventorian paladins come in to help, but they do a lot of he thinks how to say it, PR work, public walks, that sort of stuff.
Ah, yes, propaganda.
Basically, yeah.
Look at this
I know this
show
well.
featuring Captain America and his Captainettes or whatever they're called.
Yeah. And if you guys need a place to stay, there's a bunch of places around, but sure, you guys will be a bit hard pressed to find rooms. Place is a bit flooded right now, so if I were you guys, I'd try to make a friend somewhere. Stay at their house.
Do we even have time for that?
He shrugs. I don't know. When will we earn the truth of you? He awkwardly goes the back of his neck. Again, Miss Eva, I don't think you guys want to know the truth. She stares at him. You guys should figure out your mission. I'll find you. Don't worry. Did it once before, I can do it again. I need to talk to some people around here anyways. It's been a while since I come past the wall. She stares at him still, not accepting that as an answer.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta leave.
Make the right calls, and I'll tell you. If you guys are true to your word, that is. Very well.
For a truth.
Exactly.
Just have to hope that you're true to yours. Ned.
Corks an eyebrow at that.
What was that?
He corks an eyebrow at that. Ned? Where did that come from? They're trying to guess your actual name.
Precisely. Which, honestly, would... You have the precedent that you did not introduce yourself under false acclamations before, anyways.
Nikolai.
Looks more like a Nicholas.
He looks at Eva and then back to you
Gotcha.
guys. It's Nathaniel, actually.
Shit.
You can call me Nate.
Much the
But-
I'll call you Nimble, but I don't think that's going to be much of a problem.
He shrugs. I think calling me by my work name is still pretty good. I mean, you guys already met Mason back there. That's not even his actual name.
Jin fakes a gasp. Like, oh,
It's his real name's pretty close though.
Maxon.
Moron.
No, you're thinking the wrong direction. You're thinking of M's. His real name's Brick.
Jason. Oh.
Okay, Jin does chortle at that, actually. It's like,
Denver
I
snorts.
didn't expect Rick, alright.
And that's a callback to your guys' NPC during the Plague Omen. The big
Yeah.
Brick and Kid.
Oh,
That's
wait.
right.
He was a victim of organized crime. And he is organized crime.
Oh my god.
I'm not saying I'm part of a crime syndicate, but if I was, I wouldn't know exactly where to go.
Exactly. Continuity. But I won't keep you guys. You guys made it to the north. Congratulations. Better than a lot of people can say. Of
Well, thanks for the help.
course.
We have to make good on that progress.
Be sure to. There are too many people in Velkester and Valtonia to die to a plague. It'd be a tragedy.
Insight check. How much does it give a shit?
We're on site.
About other people.
We're on site. Good luck.
Oh!
Anyone else rolling?
No, I think
Jin
Denver really
showed some
cares.
interest in this fella. And also, I desperately want to not be a one.
Oh, the cross.
Hey,
It's
it's
not
not
one!
Damn, as well. Baez is quite intrigued.
Speaking of interest.
So let's see, 19, 16. Yes, I both had 16. Nice. He cares about the town, and he does care about the people, but maybe not in a personal way. He's not in love with the town. He doesn't believe in the town, its history, and everything.
Mm-hmm.
He sees it in a bit more of a clinical way. It'd be not a, I shouldn't say a waste of human life, because that makes it sound like human life is a resource to be purposed. But just having a chunk of a section of the world just go dark, go quiet. It's enough. It's ominous enough to any sane person to not want it. It's like fucking, Yoda being like, I heard 1,000 voices just suddenly go silent, sort of shit, right?
Scream out and then go silent.
Exactly.
Shut up, nerd. I'm kidding.
Fuck you! They got shot by a giant lady!
So yeah, that's... He's not in love and personally invested in this place, as far as you guys can discern.
Mhm.
But he just thinks that this shouldn't happen. It's not right. In a way, he's probably one of the most neutral parties here.
Neutral party, huh?
Yeah.
Hate to ask a favor of you, but I was hoping,
Might as well.
you could ask some questions, subtle ones.
Of course, an eyebrow.
We're planning on evacuating as many townsfolk as we can, so close to a pitch night. And if
He
we-
begins. You can hear him sucking through his teeth, like so close to a pitch night. He's like, ooh,
Yeah.
yep. He's
And for that to not be a shit show, it'd help to have some lean in, whisper, ash wardens helping. Don't you think?
Roll insight. I know what you're looking for. So,
Mhm.
you guys think Nimble's a secret ash warden?
Should
I
be.
think he's a secret ash warden. I saw your comment with the faceless thinking emoji, which is the fucking campaign start version of the thinking emoji.
No, he has a face. It's on his hand.
Wait, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's just itty bitty.
Oh my god! Well, color me impressed. I guess I would not have seen that ever.
Yeah.
Holy
Sneak
fuck!
attack!
Oh my god! I need to keep that emo. Anyways, you whisper that over to him. That would be helpful if you can trust him. He doesn't seem to be a secret ash warden as far as you can discern. Sorry, bud.
Dang. All right.
To be fair,
But-
if they were a secret ash warden, they're probably very good at lying.
That is true.
What I'm saying is, don't trust a goddamn thing this man says.
Wait, you say this audible enough for Fayez to hear, right?
I think so.
There are some ash wardens to the southeast of town, past Velcaster. On the way to the next town, I believe the scout report said. He-
Scout reports.
He nods. That was what Captain Lois was conversing with, I remember. When one of Herman's scouts came and checked in with her.
Oh.
This was, he thinks from before we, met your bird. He says, looking at you, Jen. Yeah, I was
Right.
trying to find an ash warden out there. I'm good at a lot of things when it comes to delivering messages, but I don't know if I'm that good. Besides, I just got here.
Fair point.
He looks to you, Hawk. You're trying to imply something when you were asking me that, weren't you?
What do you mean?
I mean exactly what I just said. You're trying to imply something. Why?
I don't know what that could mean. What?
He looks at Eva, like, help me out here. Oh my god.
Ooh!
Jesus Christ.
It feels so weird
It's always-
seeing a green 19.
It's always the fucking joke ones. But it's green, so it's serious.
It's
Add it.
Right. I had it. Calm down. Huh. He looks at Eva. My mistake then. Yeah, but I do agree. It would help. The Valtonians would probably be amiable to it. The Ventori League is rowing in here. The Ventori League and the Ashwardens are still in good relations, last I heard. I mean, there's no laws against them like some places.
Mhm.
The Valkesters will be... I'm not convinced words. They're the ones that need it the most, but were probably rejected the most.
Oh, it's a good thing they wouldn't need to announce that they're who they are. Right.
Right. True.
Which is a double-edged sword. It's like they'd announce themselves to you if you were looking for them.
No, they wouldn't. But he shrugs. The biggest starting point is getting into contact with them, which involves finding them.
And you just got here. Like I said, it's a big ask. Won't push you.
If
but
I were you guys, I'd make that report. He gestures at Fayez, like rolling his hand. Report known to interested parties when you guys are talking with them. Again, the Altonians are probably going to be on good terms with the Ashwardens. They might be able to find your Ashwardens for you. And then any conversations after that are, well, with the Wardens themselves. If they find them.
good thinking. Well then, let's go save the day or something.
Well, I would recommend, after you guys just came from Velicester, something I do. Get a nice snack. Properly immerse yourself in the society that you just entered back into.
Food doesn't sound half bad.
And it would be also important that you guys don't look so paranoid and bug-eyed. Buying a snack might integrate you back into social etiquette.
Social etiquette, who's she? Never heard of her.
Deadbro walks up to a food stall. Do you guys serve fried knees? Faces?
That's extremely specific, but I just happen to have the last in
Knees for
stock.
nephew.
Any raw meat?
What, raw pig, raw cow, raw tall pig, or raw testicles?
Is
Tall
a
pig.
haunch of family member.
Bunch of family members.
Cursed. One last thing
Okay.
Nimble does before you guys make your way. He does point out on the city map. There's a place here that serves this fried cutlet that you guys can get. Pretty easy to eat on the go. It's around here, so he points in a section of a crossroad. There's a vendor, street food vendor. I'd recommend him. You guys are heading that way, anyways.
What's the food called?
He thinks for a moment. I always just ask for it. Well, he thinks of how awkward it is. The colloquialisms. What it be, bro? Come on. like chop. Come on.
Say it.
The Sandwich Meister.
It
Mina just tilts her head at that. What'd be wrong with that?
does sound a little silly, actually.
It's Hawk. As he describes it, you begin understanding what it is. It is a schnitzel sandwich.
Is it a hot dog? Is he just saying there's a hot dog stand down the street?
It's not a hot dog, no, because schnitzel is like a fried pork cutlet.
Ah,
It's a big old flattened fried pork loin put in the sandwich with the dressing, some salad, or some lettuce on
Is Meister a Spherian word in this setting?
Yes.
Like,
Yes, it
master?
is.
Okay, good.
it. Yes, it is.
I believe that's I believe in common that's sandwich master.
That's just what the
Illuminated.
vendor calls it.
Where's it
It
from?
does. gives you like a look because I just translated
Yeah.
He just gives you a knowing look. You know.
Yeah, I know.
Must be extremely good at this craft to be called the master of sandwiches.
It is a pretty damn good sandwich. One of the best street food ones around here. I'd recommend that place. They also have some fried spuds, potatoes that go with it.
Potatoes.
Well, you haven't steered us wrong so far.
I'll happily be your food guy whenever I find you guys again. Whenever. He stops for a moment. If ever.
At this point, you should probably give Eva collateral or she's going to hunt you down.
She looks at you, Jin, like, my man.
It's like, I was willing to let it go like twice, but once it's like the third time, it's like, okay, she needs something.
Give us your pants.
Why? Why the pants?
He's gonna want them back.
I mean, just goes buys a new pair of pants. It's not the same though.
It's not the same. Trying to warn him in.
He thinks for a moment, maybe. Jin, roll your persuasion.
Ooh.
Roll
Roll
persuasion.
Because
I
Eva's
can-
definitely backing you.
Persuasion with advantage. Is Eva backing me enough to give me a bardic?
No, because she doesn't go back that fast. And I really gotta ration these things for when you guys
Can I get a long rest, right? Oh my god, thank you.
That's actually
I mean,
the first one.
considering-
The first
Oh
one's
my
a nat
god.
one again.
Oh my
Considering the first one's a
God.
nat 1 and a 19 is the second best thing I can get.
Oh my gosh.
Good.
Alright. Here. This was something someone gave me a long time ago when I first began traveling. He begins fishing around at what looks to be an amulet or a necklace and pulls it off and hands it over to Eva. Looking at it, you're not quite sure what it's meant to depict. It looks to be a series of different symbols, but in and of themselves, the symbols don't show anything. They don't indicate a bird or a tree or anything. It just looks like a bunch of little bits and bobs, but they're all of the same material and make, so it clearly must mean something. Be congruous. What is it? It's a good luck charm. That's what they told me, at least. They, he says, looking at you, and maybe in due time I'll tell you who they were. But
Maybe next time you find us, that you have an excuse.
he wags a finger at you. Cheeky. Now go on then, heroes. He throws a thumb down the direction of the boulevard that leads towards the riverfront. Time's not waiting.
Use plenty of it. Use plenty of it.
So, you guys get going, and Eva immediately dons Nimble's supposed good luck charm.
Aw.
Wait,
No,
how
if
come,
you
how
want to-
come you get the good look?
You know, if you want to make
Because
sure
I want the collateral.
Fair. If you want to make sure he doesn't just steal it off you the second he disappears, you can give it to Fias. He will not find it.
Baez does not confirm or deny these allegations.
It was Jin's idea to get collateral.
A suggestion.
He should get the good look.
I'll be giving all of you bad luck if you don't keep walking.
Which way is the food vendor that we were directed towards?
It's north, but westward.
Mhm.
So
Start
west
going
being
that
the
way.
waterfront. So yeah, you guys acquire the Sandwich Meister. That is the name of the specific sandwich, by the way, not the name
Hell
of the
yeah.
You
brand.
can have fun dialogue with the guy.
He is an old Sphalian man, probably as old as Herman, except Herman is much more fit.
Mm-hmm.
It's 'cause the
This
sandwich-
guy is average height, but portly. That's how I describe him, portly. But he has an unlike Captain Herman, an ever-present smile on his face.
Aw.
He gets
You
high
can
on
see his
own
dimples.
supply. Meat and sandwiches.
You do see some stains on his apron as he serves this stuff, so never say never. Ah, new customers. Cute to talk.
No.
Hawk cringes internally.
What does that mean?
I'm sorry, my friend. It means good day. Good day to you.
How exotic.
Oh, I am not
Kick you.
exotic. I am from. You kick him. Ow.
No, not.
I know.
You kicked the German out of him. Oh.
Yeah, German's like exorcism and stuff, right? You get out of it.
Kicking the man, even if he is Fiark. No, I kick Hawk.
Uncanny dodge. No.
Okay, you flip the way, dude.
This
Can't
many
dodge two
sandwich
attacks.
masters, please. Put up however many fingers of us there are.
Oh, that was a lot of you. Coming right up. He
Sandwiches.
pulls the meat from the fire fresh. He lays it upon a bed of lettuce. Tops it with this unknown white substance that you would know, Hawk, is mayonnaise.
By all means.
And white substance. That you know.
Come on, come
None
on.
of you- none of
You got
you
this
know.
many sandwiches to make. Come on, blitz it.
Yellow substance that Jin knows as mustard.
Delicious.
Denver's so confused watching this process.
What? You
No,
blitz
let him cook, let him cook.
Fire's taking notes.
Denver will be
Yes.
watching closely, not because she wants to know what the sandwich is made of, but because she wants to make sure there's no poison in it.
This might be
Put some
shocking to
wasabi in
Denver.
there.
There, he does not put poison in it. In fairness, none of the towns you come up from the free realms upward have done that. So, but maybe this might be the one. It
The
is
thing
not.
is that these Fiarians have served her before.
That you know of.
I know!
I mean, he doesn't seem to know who you are, special-wise. So, yeah,
No.
he gives you guys your sandwich meisters. After a bit of time, a line. That's a point. Actually, you guys did have to wait in line to get these sandwiches. So, RP 5 minutes of your time.
Did we do the thing where we all stood in line, or like most of us left so it didn't look as busy, but one guy stood there to collect all our sandwiches?
Yeah, we just sent Hawk.
No, after we see how long it takes to make one sandwich, and it's like, oh, it's gonna be 10. It's like, let's go to the park.
It doesn't take that long to make a sandwich. I'm just Studio Ghibling his presentation.
You know, fair.
Hell yeah.
But you guys have acquired your sandwiches, and that, on a happy note, is where we end session for a couple weeks from the sounds of it. So it'll be a fun time. It might be a bit of a whiplash for the other people.
They're gonna come back to sandwich roleplay.
They're gonna come back to the whole other side of town. The opposite end.
Yeah. This was yeah. welcome to Valtania.
Oh yeah. Now we just have to not get comfy. Like I'm afraid that we're gonna.
We are going to get comfy. What are you talking about? We're gonna spend 3 sessions like menial shopping.
As the city gets hotter.
Yep.